Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Who did the Russians really fight on Kulikovo field? Most will answer, with the Mongol-Tatars. Some will specify that the Moscow squads fought with the Golden Horde. In fact, this is not the case. On Kulikovo field, Dmitry Donskoy's army was confronted by the worst enemy of the legitimate Golden Horde government, the rebellious Temnik Mame-I. The circumstances of the childhood of the future enemy of Moscow are not known for certain. It is believed that Mame-I was a younger comrade and childhood friend of the Golden Horde Khan Berdybek. Khan cemented the childhood friendship by giving his daughter to Mame-I as a wife. Berdybek quickly moved a new relative up the service ladder. In the mid-1350s, Mame-I became governor of the Black Sea Steppes and the Crimea. In 1357, a Khan's friend of unknown origin became the second person in the Golden Horde. Mame-I's brilliant career was interrupted by another coup in the Horde. In 1359, the Khan was deposed by a certain Kulpa, who after the crime declared himself the brother of the murdered man and took his throne. The Great Jam began. For 20 years, almost 24 Khans quickly replaced each other on the throne. Mame-I was a dark one, that is, he commanded the dark, 10,000 warriors and willingly sold his support to any of the usurpers who had the opportunity to buy it. In 1361, Mame-I got tired of being a temporary mercenary. He found a 20-year-old Genghis somewhere and proclaimed him Khan of the White Horde. So in the 14th century, the northern Black Sea region and the Crimea were called, that is, the territories that had been under the full power of Mame-I for several years. Abdullah became an obedient tool in the hands of the prisoner. Sweet prize in the struggle for power. Power in the White Horde was not enough for the ambitious Mame-I. He wanted to rule a huge Golden Horde. In 1363, the contenders for the Great Khanate, who were bickering with each other, were surprised to find that their yesterday's mercenary had laid siege to the Golden Horde capital of Sarai. Civil war broke out. Mame-I was well known in Europe. He maintained relations with several Western states, primarily those that sent merchant ships to the Crimea. Messages from Mame-I were received by the rulers of Genoa and Venice. Well-established relations with Lithuania helped Mame-I to render a great service to Moscow, whose authority among the Russian principalities was steadily growing. In 1359, a prudent Tatar facilitated the redemption of Metropolitan Alexei, the de facto regent under the 9-year-old Prince Dmitry, from Lithuanian captivity. The Russians have not forgotten the services. In 1363, when the time came for the grown-up Dmitry to receive a label for reigning from the Horde suzerains, he went to confirm his authority not to the Sarai Khans, but to Abdullah, Mame-I's protégé. Later, however, Temnik did not like the excessive independence of Dmitry, who gathered a princely alliance around Moscow, and in 1370 Mame-I transferred the Grand Ducal label to Mikhail Tversky. There followed a series of diplomatic negotiations between Moscow and Circuit and Litai. As a result, in 1371, Dmitry, to return the label, once again went to the Mame-I headquarters. The new symbol of power was presented not in the name of Abdullah, who had died a year earlier, but by the new Khan of the White Horde, 9-year-old Muhammad Bulik. Prince Dmitry of Moscow was not so obedient at all. After receiving the label, he again began to strengthen the alliance of princes, and soon the Russian province of the Golden Horde began to pose a serious threat. The impudents should have been roughly punished, but Mame-I at this time was not up to the northern territories. Another pretender to the throne has appeared in the Golden Horde. His name was Toktamish, and he was very determined. He enlisted the support of Tamerlane. 2 years later, under the rule of Mame-I, only the lands from which he began his rise remained the Crimea and the Polovgian steppes. The end of the Temnik Mame-I. Mame-I had a hard time of it. And then the Russians are completely out of hand. They captured the ancient city of Bulgar and misbehaved in other Horde provinces. Temnik sent his general Begich north with a large army. The combined forces of the Russian princes met the guests on August 11, 1378 on the bank of the Vasa River. The Tatars were defeated. The news of the defeat infuriated the mother. Despite constant skirmishes with Toktamish, he began to prepare for a punitive expedition to Moscow. Mamai's army met the army of Prince Dmitry on September 8 at Kulikovo field. The spears of historians have been cracking around this battle for a century and a half. Scientists argue about the location of the battle, the number of sides, and the losses. One thing is certain, on Kulikovo field, wherever it was, Mamai suffered a crushing defeat. The nominal Khan of the White Horde, young Muhammad Bulak, died on Kulikovo field, and Mamai with the pitiful remnants of his army fled to the Crimea. There he began to gather a new army, but Toktamish did not give him time to mobilize. At the end of autumn, on the Kalka River, Toktamish's army finally defeated Mamai's detachments. Perhaps the defeated Mamai wanted to immigrate to Western Europe. At the very least, he headed for the Genos colony of Cafu, with which he had long-standing ties. However, he was not allowed to enter the city. The news of the defeat of Temnik had already reached the Genos. Mamai tried to reach another colony, but on the way was intercepted and killed by Toktamish's soldiers.